So, what are your thoughts on vocational education?
To be honest, I do not know much about this topic, about vocational education, but
Yeah.
was it that education which was related to, like, in which the students learn about, students are educated about the jobs which are require manual or practical activities?
Yeah, you got that right. Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So, what are your thoughts on all?
Well, I believe that education is pretty important for everyone, as that education provides lot of advantages, and it provides self confidence to many students, and it can provide much experience, and the students can get better job opportunities in the future, and so many things else.
Yeah, so were you able to acquire this in your school, the school you are studying in right now?
Now I'm like, we are having periods of AI and computers. We are learning about 3D printers, basic coding like Python
Yeah.
and CSS, HTML. So I guess, like, yeah, we are acquiring it right now.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
So, ma'am, what are your thoughts on vocational education?
Vocational as it's about learning certain skills while you are getting your education. So basically to prepare you for the life ahead. So technical knowledge, and which gives you a practical experience of life that is yet to come. So you get an exposure while learning certain skills. So that is what vocational studies or vocational education is all about.
So, ma'am, what do you think is the main aim of this vocational education?
The most important part is to making it's like preparing you for the future, to face life in its all colors, like in its entirety. Because once you are stuck with the theory and learning, so you don't really get into that real feel of practical experience, and that vocational education gives you that opportunity. Because when you are learning certain skills, it asks for certain level of knowledge, certain kind of knowledge, very specific knowledge. So when you go for specific knowledge, obviously your approach towards it would change, and that would give you a kind of your thinking, everything gets certain kind of impact you will find in everything. Even in your everyday life, you will see, you would look for output, like I have spent some time in certain things,
Like,
acquiring knowledge. Yes, was it productive? Because vocational gives you this idea, like you have spent certain, you have read a chapter, suppose you have read a chapter, now at the end of it you should be able to think, what is my takeaway from this, what I have learned, how am I going to utilize it for others, or maybe for in your future. So the skill part helps you in that.
So, in short, it's like a gaining experience for your future life.
Yes, and also a practical knowledge, getting a practical knowledge, because theory always doesn't help unless, it makes sense only you have the proper practical aspect of it. So vocational gives you that opportunity.
Okay, so ma'am, do you think the vocational education is necessary? Is it a must for the students?
Yes, I firmly believe that every child should get some opportunity, like some kind of skills. It can be anything, but because not only for the earning part or getting a job, it prepares you, from within. If you stick to your books, you don't really get the knowledge of life. And if something goes wrong, you just go here like, oh my God, things have not worked the way I wanted it. The skill gives you that understanding of how to look beyond, how you can look for options. If this one particular thing has not worked out, I can look for other options. So skill gives you that knowledge. So vocational, yes, everyone should learn some skill, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.